Hi, Catshrimp here. I was struggling to decide on how to organise the large amount of information I'd like to convey about this game, when I was talking to a friend of mine who is new. And I began to think, what if I could go back to the me that started playing this game when it came out, and coach him to get as good as efficiently as possible? What would I tell him? And I realised that would be an excellent way of conveying everything I want to say. So this first video will be very basic, and the following videos will gradually increase in complexity. I still think though, regardless of your skill level, it never hurts to go back to the start once in a while. The first and most important thing playing Tekken is to approach ranked with the correct mindset. It's very easy to get caught up in just trying to win the game you're in, which is good to do sometimes, and at the end of the day you want to have fun, but to improve, for about half of your games you need to focus on the improvement of specific skills one at a time. During this, the direction of your mind's eye is vital. You have to keep your eye on the ball of gradual improvement, otherwise you will end up stagnating or improving in a very sporadic and inefficient way. The second most important thing is getting comfortable with your controller. To a certain extent, a lot of this will have to just come from experience. However, there are two important things to look out for. One, how stiff are your inputs? Not only for your tendons, but for your skill at the game, you really need to learn to play with the lightest touch possible. This will give you more endurance and make your inputs faster and more precise. 2. Are you comfortable with all of your inputs? Or are you half-consciously avoiding certain inputs because you have difficulty with them? It's important to iron that out early. The third, and for this video final thing I would tell myself, is to learn to pilot my character one step at a time by categorizing my tools. Starting basic, finding a good mid and power low for a basic mix-up, before dividing them into more specific categories like approach tools, pressure tools, pokes, etc. And later looking at the nuances of each tool within that category. Finally, I'd look at tools with situationally specific applications, for example, tools which can hit low stances. Learning and memorization is largely a process of mental organization, and having a clear idea of what tools go where will massively speed up how quickly you can effectively implement your character's full kit into your game plan. This isn't something a new player should do all at once, but progressively develop. But ultimately you can reach a very high level by letting your character do the work for you, by just using the right tools in the right situations. This is also the first step to efficiently learning the other characters you'll be playing against. Each player knowing what tools his opponent has and how he wants to use them is really where the mind games of Tekken start to become prominent. I will go more in depth on this in my next video, as well as starting on the implementation of movement. So if you want to see more, a like or subscribe goes a long way. Thanks for watching, see you next time.